Hello and welcome along to day 3 of 6 here at the Hockey World League finals. It's Germany versus England, the final Pool A game between these two sides, and it's a crunch match to see who finishes in second place behind the Netherlands. There's a look at the table so far. The Netherlands unbeaten, 3 from 3, victory over Korea in the first game of the day this morning. And now England will face Germany in that decider to see who finishes second. At the moment it is England, but a draw or a win here will do it for England. And that is England away. To the left of your picture now in the red and white, Germany coming out in the all-black strip as the two teams line up for the national anthems. Hope you're settled for this one if you're watching back home in the UK. I think it's about 2:30 your time, 11:30 here local time. About 25 degrees out there. Had some rain overnight. Pitch is nice and moist. Nice playing conditions for the girls out there today. One presentation before we get started for Julia Müller. 200 caps now in a German shirt. Big achievement. Congratulations to her. And as you heard there as well, Kate Richardson-Walsh, 200 England caps, up to 308 combined now for Kate as she collects those flowers from Karen Brown, who incidentally has 357 caps overall. So Kate making some good ground on her. Have a good game. The crowd have turned out in force. They've got their umbrellas up today though. First time in the 3 days that we've been here in Tucumán in Argentina. Everyone to their feet for the national anthems.
A continuación se entonarán las estrofas del himno nacional de Inglaterra.
Right then, let's get down to business. Germany versus England. Germany in the all-black kit. England meeting them there in the red and white. And here's how Germany line up. Changing goal, Barbara Vogel comes in for Victoria Weidemann. We saw Julia Muller there, the number 28. 200 caps today for her in a Germany shirt. Germany have lost one and drawn one in the pool so far, so stranded on 1 point alongside Korea at the bottom of the table. Jamie Mulders there, the coach of the German side, ranked 6th in the world against England, who are ranked 3rd, and in this tournament have won one and lost one. That loss coming in against the Dutch, a win against Korea, and 200 England caps now for Kate Walsh in the number 11 shirt. Kate Richardson Walsh as she is now, or KRW as she's becoming known. Jason Lee, the coach at the helm. The German girls visibly pumped for this one, and it's a crunch game. It's a decider to find out who finishes second behind the Netherlands in the pool, thus giving themselves, on paper, an easier quarter-final matchup. Mariana Rado is one of our umpires today, alongside her Hyeon-Young Kang of Korea. So it's Germany to get us underway here in this final pool game in Tucumán in Argentina. Germany versus England. Germany playing from left to right. England already back with possession. And everything to play for in this game. England 2 points ahead of Germany in the table as things stand at the moment. In the other pool, Argentina, New Zealand, Australia and China. Argentina and Australia level on points in that other pool on 4 points. China on 3 points, and New Zealand yet to get off the mark, the only team not to pick anything up so far in the tournament. But we can expect a fiercely fought match here as England go in search of their second win of the tournament. Germany still looking for their first. Richardson Walsh with the ball in towards Twig. McLeod now can't get it, and Germany come out of defence with not too much up front to aim for, so just ran out to safety in the end by Franziska Hawker. Muller in the midfield there, 200 caps for her now with a good ball out to the left-hand side to open up that channel. Ball forward to Oldhaffer. Just trying to chip it past Sally Walton, but good defending from Walton. And a good start from the England defence. Me company, and alongside me in the commentary box today is Nikki Simmons. Nikki, thanks again for dropping by to cast your professional eye on this. A few girls getting over 200 caps there, and joining yourself there on 200 caps.
Yeah, it's great to see, and a fantastic achievement for them, and again, great to have it here in front of a bit of a crowd. It's always nice. But yeah, like me, I think it's just another game for them, and a really important game for both girls and their teams.
Try and convey the sense of importance out there for the players. It's obviously important to how the tournament pans out as Ashley Ball picks it up but loses out to Piper there, the German defender.
Yeah, it's important, obviously, this game in particular in this group, because they don't want to stay away from the bottom or the top two in the opposite group. So if Germany win this, they go ahead of England, which means England will be down, you know, facing probably second in the other group. So it could be Australia or Argentina, which are two of the best teams at the moment. They're both on form. So it's highly important, and it will show also that the point that Germany got the other day will be important for them too, because that means they leapfrog England.
And as far as the bottom of the table goes, should Germany lose this game, then it will come down to goal difference between them and Korea as to who plays the top side, which could be Argentina, it could be Australia. All those games still to play later this evening, the early evening games. Walton has to deal with that one. There were two German attackers around her, and she kept her cool there, with Oldhaffer bringing down her neck, and also Frank was there up front. Danson brought down. There goes Danson again, chips it past one and Can't get past the second flat stick of Muller Violent. This is Hawker. Infield, Helen Richardson-Walsh is back with Unsworth. England packing the midfield, 5 white shirts there. Squeeze past Ashley Ball by Andersh. Hoffman now. 1 goal in the tournament for her as Richardson-Walsh gathers and wins the free hit. Someone's going early on. Umpire's got a green card out already. Looks like it went to Kruger, I think, for this challenge here, the number 15.
Yeah, I think it was just a bit too much of a stick tackle. She didn't really get much of the ball there.
Anna Kruger of Germany receives a green card and a 2-minute suspension. That means Germany down to 10 players for that 2 minutes. Hear there on the audio how out of breath she is and how hard all the players are working out there. A bit cooler today, 25 degrees. Just coming up to midday here. The first 2 games Germany have played in the midday heat. Slightly cooler out there today. Reverse stick shot, whistle had gone. There was a foot in there.
Both teams here showing their intent on winning this game. both going for a high press, really putting pressure on the defence and really attacking. They're just trying to get those frees going as quickly as possible.
England press high. Richardson-Walsh gets something on it. Didn't quite understand what that was for, and neither did Helen. Muller now. Good hassle from McLeod and Danson, who were both busy practicing Bikram yoga yesterday in their day off. Got a good photo of that, which I'll be tweeting later.
Outside?
Yep, outside.
Of course, because it was, what, 40 degrees?
About that, 39 I think it was clocked at yesterday. Holly Webb back to defend. Plays it infield to Walton.
Yeah, again, like the weather is good for both teams here because it means it's not as hot and they can actually go at it a bit more than they had been the previous games. Germany played at 11:30 the 2 games and it was extremely hot. They found it a bit difficult.
Quick look there at Jason Lee, the England coach, as Danson breaks forward then. Lee in support. Danson opting to go herself. Can't get the one-on-one past Otter. Forced wide for a long corner. Back to the 23 with Walton. Cranks the ball in towards Owsley. Can she get the shot off? Looking to make room for herself. Good tackle from Kruger, who's back on after that green card. Comes straight back into the play to jab that one away.
Yeah, Kruger snuck in there. I don't think the forward saw her coming. Tried to take a shot, but it was just too late.
Aerial ball over the top. These two sides played each other in the Europeans, went all the way to the wire. Germany winning out on a penalty shootout in the end.
Yeah, it was an exciting game in the end, but both teams are quite alike. They're very organised, have patterns of play, so of course they're going to kind of cancel each other out, and it's always a very tight game between the two of them.
Worth mentioning too that Germany have travelled out here to Argentina with a slightly weakened squad. They brought some younger members along, left some of the more experienced of the team at home. You would have seen there the ball a couple of moments ago taken above shoulder height. That's absolutely fine as far as the rules and regulations go of this particular tournament, the Hockey World League final. Kate Richardson-Walsh picks it up into Townsend.
It's better by England today. I think the other day they were kind of forgetting about their midfield a little bit. So it's good to see them playing it in there, giving them a bit of trust, getting them on the ball. It's always good as a midfielder to get on the ball. Even if there's pressure on you, you can just pop it back out again. It just means you get a touch on it, and it makes you feel a bit more comfortable.
There's a touch, takes it away from the defender, and Bray now keeping possession for England. She's got Queck behind her if she wants to use it. go to herself and pops it on a flat stick. Shouts of keep talking, communication so important out there on the pitch, particularly in the press that England are trying to put on Germany here. Quack into the midfield, lovely ball. Townsend takes it across the body. Threads a ball through, or tries to at least, to Gilbert, but it's cut out. Walton dives in, and German forward. Well, can't make the final pass, but it was a good turn from Stappenhorst, looking to find Mavers. Walton again. First time ball to White. This is more like it from England. Owsley now, good change of pace. Onto the flat stick before she went over the shoulder of the German defender, Katrina Otter. And she goes, looks to pull it back. Otter already there with the flat stick, makes contact, and then Owsley nose dives over her.
Very good defending. Owsley may have travelled a little bit long with the ball. Could have been too quick for herself. Sometimes that happens. You're trying to go so quickly that your stick work can't keep up. She possibly could have passed it off to Bray. I think it was there.
England around the back again with White this time. Reverse stick cross. Muller-Violent picks it up this time. Only as far as Gilbert. But Muller comes away with it. Little dink over the stick of Queck there, who left her stick in and has wrapped the knuckles of Stappenhorst there, who goes down.
Muller just showing her quality there. A perfect position in the circle.
Have a look at this one. Queck goes for the ball, just catches the thumb of Stappenhorst. No clear-cut chances yet. Germany trying to get it through to the D, but Kate Richardson-Walsh picks it up. Gray now. Nice change of angle from her. Sees there's nothing forward. Back to Webb. Walton to her left. Throws in a little dummy. Beats Muller, finds Richardson-Walsh. England with some defending to do here then. There's the free hit. I can hear the voice of Karen Brown there screaming on at her players, guard the D, and that's exactly what England did, and they did it well. Twig now in the midfield with Queck outside her. This has got a good shape and pattern to it, this attack infield. First touch wasn't ideal from Bray, came up off her stick. Whether that ball infield was the right one. It was Richardson-Walsh running high and to the right of Queck. 23.5 minutes left to play in the first half. It's Germany 0, England 0. Welcome along if you're just joining us. Important game this one to decide who finishes where in Pool A. Here is Richardson-Walsh now to White. Vogel had to get something on it. White again tries to go herself. Kruger cuts it out.
Germans especially are really good at low tackles, so you're never going to really get through if they're down low. Because of indoor, I think they play a lot more indoor over there, and it's obviously always low and you can't lift it over there, so they're strong at those tackles. You need to start lifting a little bit, change of pace, change of angles.
Germans just about to go into their indoor season. Remember taking a tour out there once and copping one right in the face first game. Here's England putting Germany under a bit of pressure though. England attacking from right to left if you are just joining us. Germany confidently threading it around the back into Muller now. And they're working the England press well here.
Yeah, just put into Muller there to try and collapse what England did, and then they got it out to the wide. the wide defender.
Jacobi fouls Twig. Twig gets going down that right-hand flank. White looks to peel out, but only as far as Hoffman. Hoffman, who scored against Korea the other day. Walton goes, playing slightly higher. Chop tackle comes in from Oldhaffer.
Sally Walton doing very well there, using her strength.
Here's Unsworth, plays in ball. Ball goes to ground. It's very slippy out there today. Extra water on because of the rain we've had overnight. Does mean it's less muggy than it has been the last couple of days. As Danson has a go now into the D, loses her stick in the process. It'll be a free hit out on the dotted line.
Yeah, as I was saying, I think Germany struggled a little bit with the lifted balls. They tended to dive in, so they're much better at the flat tackles.
Danson crunches one, goal bound. No one able to get a deflection on it. Twig was probably the closest, but the keeper could watch that all the way in. Has to shoot and score from within the D. England using their day off wisely yesterday to refresh themselves. Jason Lee, who we saw just there, has individual chats with the players, areas that then they can work on throughout the rest of this tournament. They'll make the quarter-final whatever, but it's all about who they'll face in that quarter-final. Likes of Argentina, New Zealand, Australia, China, all in the other table. And England want to finish as high as they can in this pool, so they play, on paper, the weakest teams in the other pool. But we've got the top 8 teams here in Tucumán in Argentina. Every game is going to be a crunch game from here on in, especially those quarterfinals, which take place on Thursday. Another day off for the teams tomorrow to get ready themselves for that one. Defender was underneath that ball, as was Ashley Ball, but the defender gets the advantage in that scenario. Here's the ball with Anders. He's looking for Stockel. Ansley comes around the back. This is Webb. Germany now putting on a press of their own. Good skills from Ansley. Little stick tackle there on her. Free hit. Seeing the Germans confidently playing it around the back. England opting for the aerial ball. Danson wants a quick restart. She gets it with Gilbert beside her. Ball back towards Ball. Violent just taking the opportunity to calm things down. McLeod will go high on this press. Dives in and just allows that ball out to the left. Great tackle from Queck. Richardson Walsh now with a change of gear, but she's being hassled by 2 German, now 3 Germans. Ansley had to come to that ball really, and she didn't, and that means Mavers is coming goal bound now. The chance here for Germany to open the scoring, they do! Germany lead, tip in at the far post by Eileen Hoffmann. And Germany lead by a 1-0. Hoffmann going down in the process. Back up to her feet now, but clip one on the ear. Came from this attack.
Yeah, lovely bit of play by Germany, and really using all the players that were there. They didn't try and do anything individual. They just watched and looked where the players were.
Yeah,
and she ran into the post.
Totally opened up England there. And yeah, never a good idea to headbutt the post. There's only ever going to be one winner.
Yeah, I think Kate Richardson-Walsh there will be a bit disappointed in her pass. Out to the left back there, it wasn't a great pass, and got intercepted too easily.
This pitch is playing exceptionally slowly, and I don't think that extra water that's gone onto the pitch overnight has helped. Really important that England keep the ball speed up here. They trail by a 0-0. Eileen Hoffmann with the second of the tournament for her. It was great awareness from Franziska Hawker, who set up the goal from the head of the D. Didn't take the shooting opportunity herself, saw a teammate on the post, threaded it there, and Hoffmann just tipping it in for the opener. England persist here. They've got 2-on-1 with the keeper. Danson takes the shot and scores. England straight back then with an equaliser. Germany 1, England 1. McLeod did all the hard work to get the ball back. Danson was there alongside her, and the two of them pairing up here. Here's McLeod, pinches it back there. Danson, first time shot, catches Vogel on the back foot.
It's a great skill by Danson there, just to hit it straight away, because the goalkeeper, you know, if you take a touch, that gives him a bit longer to kind of adjust. That's great. Sorry.
That's all right. Just the response England needed is all I was going to say.
No, it's great by England. Exactly. They put the pressure straight back on Germany, and that's what we were talking about the other day. That a lapse of concentration often happens when you've scored a goal yourself.
2 goals in as many minutes. Germany going ahead. Now England equalising through Alex Danson. Ball comes in from Townsend. One touch away from Muller of Ireland. Releases Oldhaffer. Ansley has a good jab tackle there, hits a foot, wins the free hit. Ball to Townsend is open, Queck on the overrun and the overlapping run. Danson ahead of her, comes infield instead, finds Kruger. .16 minutes remaining in the first half. Germany 1, England 1. Kate Richardson-Walsh at the back now with better speed on that pass to Ansley. Gilbert has to come to that. Runs a circle round the German defender, but onto a flat stick, this time of Otter. Very quick to go down, isn't she, Otter, as a defender?
Yeah, exactly, and when you see that, hopefully the forwards will, they start to lift it a bit more. I think Danson already showing that she's noticed this, so hopefully the other forwards can see it too. It's going down far too early.
Danson, Owsley and McLeod all on up front for England. Kruger with an important touch to help it through to the midfield and find Piper. Jacobi there just throwing one forward. Gives the ball back to England though, with Webb now finding McLeod. McLeod with nothing in front of her. England quite deep on that attack in their own half. There's a slightly higher run from Owsley, but first touch again, not keeping her in control of it. Muller, shoulder to shoulder with Townsend, goes down.
Townsend making sure she knows she's there. She's not going to get much space.
Susie Townsend of Reading, bringing the physical game, bringing that physical element, which is so vital in the sport. Twig now versus Andesh. Finds Muller that pass. Comes in reverse stick shot. This time it's a bobbly one for Queck to deal with. It's up high, and Hinch had to come, but that ball coming up. Penalty corner given. England have a video referral if they disagree with the decision. Umpire there, Mariana Redo of Argentina, deciding it's a penalty corner. That ball coming up off Queck's stick. We'll see it here. There was the touch, which took it dangerously high. And another one there towards Frank. Hinch came to block the save, but the whistle went here for the penalty corner.
I tend to agree with the umpire there, especially because Queck took the extra, put her stick in as well. If she hadn't have done that, maybe not.
Kruger at the head of the D. It's going to be a straight flick from Kruger. It's not a good one, not much power behind it. It releases Ansley with Owsley there as well. Oh, lovely work inside. Foul and the body check from Eva Frank, stopping her in her tracks though. KRW for England. There's that foul on Owsley. In the meantime, England come forward, but only as far as the 23. Someone's going. Oh, that's for Eva Frank for that tackle that we saw before the play was broken down on the 23-meter line. So Germany with another card. Another 2-minute suspension then, and another chance for England to take advantage of that with an extra player on the pitch. Great ball through the midfield though, and right through the heart of the England defence. Opens up an attack here for Germany with Stappenhorst. Runs off a stick.
I was just watching the England defence there. They were kind of passing off players at that time, and they need to be a bit more careful with that, because as you see, they passed the player off and she was free, and she managed to get a ball straight down the middle of the defence.
There's confirmation of the green card for Eva Frank of Germany. 2 minutes in the sin bin. She's done about one of those already. Germany just need to maintain possession in that time that they're down to 10 players. Honours even as we edge towards half-time. White wins the free hit.
And a clash on the head, I think.
Yeah, I think one there for Twig. Little bruise, a little memento from this game. Good turn of pace from Townsend into the midfield now. A little chip and run there. Bray tried to get past the defender, wins the free hit. Releases Queck with White ahead of her. Queck comes in. No one on that baseline. Ideally, she'd want someone there for a touch back towards goal. You just need to calm things down a little bit in that final 23-metre zone. Pick their options, pick the right attack. Bray, White and Ball now all on up front for England. Ball presses high. They're trying to keep the ball on the left-hand flank. Good skills from Muller-Weiland with Teschka outside her. Goes to air, finds Anders. England back in numbers and eventually picked by Ansley, but ran the back now from Walton and Webb. Queck outside of Reading.
That was good defence by England. They're working very hard to just get numbers around the ball. Make sure that they're the one more than the Germans.
Walton under a bit of pressure here. Ansley, one of the junior members of the squad, doing well to win the ball back there. Plays a club hockey at Surbiton, just 21 years of age. As Jacobi concedes the free hit. White off for Danson. Danson comes on. Already has an impact. Good turn of space. Some equally good tackling back though from Lena Anders. Two goals in the game, then Eileen Hoffmann putting Germany ahead before Alex Danson pulled one back for England. Again, England put the pressure on here. There's a foot there from Unsworth. Aerial ball in to Jacobi again. Can't take it. Bread and butter stuff, that. Loads of room around the back here. Ainsley to Walton. Just bobbles off her stick, but that's fine because Germany are sitting back at a 50-60% press. Webb brings it forward, doesn't want to take it into contact, releases Queck, who's got some room here, cuts in field. Again, only as far as Muller-Weiland, who's holding the centre of defence. Defending well too. This is Hoffmann, the goal scorer, against Webb. Queck back in defence, and Webb too, driving forward with that low, flat, hard tackle, winning possession back.
Holly Webb's doing very well back there, only a very young player. I haven't seen her that often. And yeah, she's doing really well.
Webb, who plays her club hockey at Surbiton. 23 international caps for her now under the belt. And 23 years of age. Muller and Ball come to blows in the midfield. Ball off for Owsley. Just got a card there in the process, did she? I'm just counting the players. Yeah, Ashley Ball getting a green card. So now it's England that are down to 10 players. Great pick from Ansley, and lovely skills to give herself some space. Owsley now released. And she's got some gas. Leaves the ball behind her though.
Excellent interception there by Ainsley. Again, another young player I haven't seen too often, but the two of them are working very well together. They're not showing their inexperience. It seems like they've been playing for a long time.
Yeah, fitting well into this England setup of Jason Lee as they prepare as well for next year, another big year with the Rabobank Hockey World Cup in The Hague in the Netherlands, starting at the end of May and going through into mid-June. The men and the women will all be in action there. 14 teams in total, both men and women's. Both these sides will be there. Germany, the European champions, who won the Tri-Finance Euro Hockey Nations Championship in the summer. Have got a much younger squad here, though, in Tucumán in Argentina.
Germany trying a blindside press there.
Lovely one-touch from Danson, releases Townsend into the 23. Owsley now with Gilbert in the middle waiting. Two defenders to beat, can't get past either. In round 3 of this tournament, Germany actually finished first at the Rabobank Hockey World League semi-final in Rotterdam. And in the other semi-final, England finishing second behind Australia in the Investec Hockey World League back home in the UK. Here's Danson, goal scorer today, not able to break through there. Chase is going to be on here. Tackle from Kate Richardson-Walsh there was a good one.
It was an excellent tackle by Kate there, just a little touch of the ball onto the foot of the forward.
So important about getting the timing right there, otherwise she would have conceded a corner.
Yeah, you could potentially, exactly, if you get it completely wrong there in the 25, especially on your reverse, the umpire will definitely go for a corner.
Talking of corners, no corners for England as yet in the game. One for Germany. 1 goal apiece.
5 minutes left, 5 minutes left.
Here the umpire mic's there. 5 minutes left. Just over, a couple of seconds more. Good to be hooked up there. There's Jamie. Danson with the shot, forces the save. Wasn't a great deal of power behind it, but important that she got that shot off on target. And there's a dog on the pitch. Well, there we go. There's something you don't see every day. Now, surely one of the captains should get sent off here. Is that a German dog or is that an English dog?
Oh. He knows he's in trouble. Roll over.
Wow. Well, I think the owner of the dog, and there are a few stray dogs around here in Tucumán. And this little fella wanting to get into the action. Give him a stick, see how he gets on out there.
He does what he's told.
Oh, great obedience there, just to what's next? Who knows, maybe a streaker.
Try and keep your clothes on, will you, Mike?
I'll be keeping mine on, don't worry, the crowd don't want to see that. No one wants to see that. Jacobi with the ball then, after that little interlude with the dog coming on the pitch, wow. Unsworth plays in Walton. Now Ball. This is Gilbert with the drive forward. And Owsley with the ball across to Danson, who was waiting just this side of the penalty spot. It was a good attack and a good patient one from England as well. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Germany 1, England 1. Can one of these teams snatch a goal before half-time? Foul there on Ansley. but impatiently gave that one away to Teshka. England again back in numbers.
I think she saw a crossfield ball there. I saw it as well, but just didn't come off her execution of the pass.
Germany pushing everything forward then. Potentially one of the last attacks of the half. Jacobi with the reverse stick in. No threat there. Saying it came off an England stick, so it'll be a long corner. Walton showing that line and conceding the penalty corner, leaving the stick in. Just gave her too much room there. And Germany have their second penalty corner of the game, and what a time to get it as well with 3 minutes remaining. There was Walton's stick making stick contact with Jacobi. And then able to move her foot out of the way, but the foul had already been committed.
Yeah, it was just a little bit of a heavy tackle by Sally Walton there. Deserve a corner.
For me, just showing her too much room down that baseline. Interesting how England set up there. They almost encouraged Jacobi to go down there.
Yeah, I think sometimes most of the time you would do that on that side and you get someone to come in and flat stick tackle, which they were trying to do, but they just got the angles a little bit wrong, which can happen a lot as well.
So some defence for England here now as Germany look to take the lead. A slip flick this time, hard out by Kate Richardson-Walsh. Where's that one? Grunt and a scream from behind the face mask. She's fine, she's walking it off.
It's well defended by Kate and the rest of the team there as well, because I'm sure they've watched a lot of video.
There it is, foot, shin pad.
They would have analysed Germany and they would have seen the different things that they do and try and work out what they're going to do.
What are they going to do this time? Two Castles at the head of the D. It's going to be a straight flick low this time to the outside of the post, looking for that far post tip in. And the ball actually ending up in the face of Marie Mivers. And she's all right. No blood there.
Again, very well defended by the England defence. I think they figured it out. If you can have a look here. Yeah, instead of staying on the post, Unsworth actually came out to that player because she knew she was coming in for a deflection.
Yeah, good step from Unsworth, who was on the post and kept that one away from the stick of Mavers. Final chance then for England to get a goal before half-time. 1-1 as it is at the moment. Walton crashes one in, but no one there. Yellow card. That's a German player, so ignore that. That's the England number 2 that it's been shown up there. But it's a German player, in fact, that is in the sin bin, and she'll be there for at least 5 minutes. So Germany will finish the half with 10 players. They'll also start the second half with 10 players, something that Jason Lee and the girls can take advantage of. Went behind here to an Eileen Hoffman goal, but equalised moments later after Hannah McLeod and Alex Danson hooked up and snatched the ball back, and Danson getting the equaliser. Stockel releases Stappenhorst. Comes off an England stick. There's confirmation that it was Eva Frank with the yellow card there. Long corner. Don't think Germany are going to have time to play it though before the hooter goes. There we go then, half time. Honours even. Germany 1, England 1. Germany going ahead through their number 11, Eileen Hoffman. We'll have highlights of all the goals very shortly, including that one from Alex Danson that got England back into the game. Two sides drew in the European final. Had to go to a shootout. There'll be no shootout today, but a draw will be enough to see England finish second in the table behind the Netherlands. Win would feel good though. As for Germany, they need to win this game if they're going to leapfrog England and finish second in the table. Both sides go off now for a well-earned rest at half-time. gather their thoughts, come out with some new tactics in the second half. And at half-time, it's Germany 1, England 1. Welcome back to day 3 of the action here in Tuckerman. Match 10 is Germany versus England, the final pool game for both sides. And as you can see there on the scoreboard, it's 1 apiece, with Eileen Hoffmann scoring for the Germans and Alex Danson scoring for England. All those highlights from the first half coming up. Ball intercepted there. Kate Walsh's ball not having enough speed on it. Set up this German attack. Mavers coming forward. The ball injected in far post from Hawker, and Eileen Hoffmann slotting it in at the far post. Germany taking the lead then, but then came all the way back, and moments later, McLeod getting a little touch in there, setting up Danson, first time strike, equaliser. Danson taking this chance well, beating the keeper on the near side, and that drew England level at half-time. So that's where we are, and those are a look at some of the other stats from the game, with Germany edging slightly more possession in the first half. Well, not according to that. 52% for England. Penalty corners, Germany, none from three, none yet for England. We haven't seen their penalty corner routines. A few cards flying around out there as well, including one for Eva Frank, who's received a yellow, meaning Germany will start the second half with just 10 players. Not up to capacity crowd just yet. It's been a wet, damp start to the day. A few locals have braved it up and come out to join us for the action, the first two games of the day. We're expecting a full house though this evening for the final game, which is Argentina versus China. And just before that, the home fans will also get to see Australia versus New Zealand. All the details going up on your screens right now of how you can get involved with Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. We're all over the internet, and we'd love you to get involved as well. Nikki Simmons alongside Michael Absalom here in the commentary booth, both on Twitter, but you can follow the hockey tournament at FIH_hockey. And Nikki, your Twitter details are?
Nick Simmons.
At Nick Simmons. N-I-K for Nick Simmons, S-Y-M-M-O-N-S.
Exactly.
Mine's slightly more complicated. Michael Absalom, you do the research. So hard to explain how to spell the surname. But of course you can get access to Snappy TV if you do follow the FIH there, and you can see any of the goals that you've missed instantly by following on Twitter and then on Facebook. You have the official videos and photos. You're doing a few of those in the day off yesterday, weren't you, Nikki? You're doing some filming with some of the teams?
Yeah, I had a great day yesterday, a really funny one with the Australians. That should be interesting for everyone to see.
When do we get to see it?
I'm not sure. I'll have to ask my friends in the FIH and see when it's coming up. And we also did I did a bit of hockey yesterday as well.
You played hockey?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, they dragged me out and put a GoPro on a stick, so that was fun. Should be able to see that pretty soon as well. And
what did they get you to do?
Just run around a lot.
Just by yourself?
Yeah, typical. It started raining when I went out on the pitch, you know. That happens at home.
Yeah, storm blew in last night at about 7 or 8 o'clock, and since then we've had some cloudy skies and sporadic rain showers. So not too many people braving those, and those that have come out today have brought their umbrellas. Don't need them to protect them from the sun today, but it's more from the rain.
Yeah, it's suiting the teams a bit better today. These two especially coming from Europe, they weren't that great in the heat, so I think, yeah, it's much better for them today.
Yeah, more favourable conditions. Temperatures at about 25 degrees. Second half action about to get underway in about a minute's time or so. Germany there away to our right-hand side. There's Hannah McLeod, who got in a vital touch to set up that equalising goal for Alex Danson. Nothing Vogel in the goal could do about that. Danson taking a first-time snapshot and equalising after Eileen Hoffmann put Germany ahead. There are England gathered, ranked third in the world currently. Their opponents in their final pool game. Germany ranked 6th. Vogel takes her place back in the goal. Germany playing from right to left in the second half in the all-black kit. England away to our left in the red and white. Owsley over the ball for England and gets us underway. Twig with the next touch, which puts it directly out, giving Germany back possession on the halfway. 1 goal apiece then, Germany 1, England 1. Eileen Hoffmann opening the scoring before Alex Danson drawing England level. Germany with possession though, and England pressed high in the first half. They've started the second half with a high press as well, as Kruger tries to find a way past 4 England shirts. She doesn't. First of those tackles there from Bray was not clean. Stick contact, and Germany winning the free hit. Bray again getting a touch there. Kruger to it first though, and now here's Piper for Germany. Good pressure this from England. Aerial ball comes from Otter. Taken out by Hoffman. And a reminder that Germany do only have 10 players on the pitch at the moment. Eva Frank still in the sin bin after a clumsy tackle at the end of the first half. She'll be there for about another 2 or 3 minutes or so. Here's Queck. Ball was intercepted by Piper. Housley was the target. White and Twig both beaten there. Jacobi, who had a good first half, earns a free hit on the halfway line, which Piper will take. Otter calmly takes that one inside Bray. Muller-Violent, who also defended well in the first half. Just saying at half-time, Nikki, that you didn't think this one was going to be too high a scoring match.
Yeah, I think the game has really been played already in between the two 25s. Not many chances from either team. Because they're highly organised, it's tough to break down either team. So it will be, I think, down to mistakes by teams in the end that will let the other team in.
White gets away from her player and brought down by Muller-Violent. White stays down. Here's another look at it from this angle. It's Muller that gives pursuit there. Throws in a stick, cleans White up, and then into Muller-Violent.
Yeah, again, if you can get past them, the Germans tend to dive in a bit and give away corners cheaply like this.
It's the first penalty corner of the day for England. Well earned by Nick White, who is back up on her feet now. And a first chance to have a look at how they set up. So KRW at the head of the D, Twig at the head of the D as well. Germany 1, England 1. This is the best chance of the half for England so far. Nick White having earned the penalty corner. Walton to inject it. We've got an early break, I think, from the Germans. That means that the player responsible for the break has to go back to the halfway line. It's Eileen Hoffman, the goal scorer. So Germany now defend with 3 and the goalkeeper.
Yeah, take a look how the way they defend. Most teams will go in a triangle.
It's going to be a straight low flick from England and from Webb. Hit White's foot there. So it'll be a German free hit now. Let's have another look at it in the replay. Slapped in by Walton. There was Webb with the flick. Took a little deflection there from Bray. And could have easily taken that past the keeper. Here's Webb, who we just saw on target now. Clips it into the D for Owsley to make space for herself. She was forced out to her left-hand side. Now gets the reverse stick shot in. Dangerous, away from goal. Defensive error there. It's in Owsley. Looking to play the 1-2. And pretty confident there, Bray, that she got the penalty corner. Germany want to check this.
Yeah, I give you that. No, I don't do nothing.
Are they going to use their video referral?
Sorry,
Bray was very confident that she'd hit a foot there. No, they're not going to use it. It was a foot.
Yeah, I'd agree with her from this angle even. Looked like it.
As Bray just throws it onto the stick, in fact, and it goes right up there into the body of Muller-Violent. Can't really complain about that.
Well, Germany would have been stupid to try and get a video referral for that.
Penalty corner number 2 of the day for England. Kate Richardson-Walsh now at the head of the D. Is going to take it, drags it low, and the keeper gets to it. White with the follow-up and a deflection just in front for England to take the lead for the first time in the game. England scoring from the penalty corner, it's 2-1. First was a good save, but then keep an eye in the middle of your screen here. Number 19, Sophie Bray, gets a little deflection. Ball came in again from White. Bray with the touch. McLeod was there as well. Walton on the far post. They were queuing up. But it's Sophie Bray that gets the second for England, and England lead by 2-1.
Super deflection by Bray there. Here come England again.
Owsley not able to get a stick around it.
Yeah, Bray just got herself in a super position. Germany were a bit ball watching. They weren't really low. They weren't really caring about her, and she ended up scoring.
Good awareness from Nick White to get the ball straight back in and put the pressure on Vogel in the goal. Danson and Ball waiting to come in on the wings. Danson on for McLeod. England now looking to force Germany to come out a bit, trying to suck them out of defence.
Looks like they're sticking in a three-quarter-ish press.
Unsworth in midfield, holding on to possession, turns strong. Dumps the ball off with Richardson Walsh. Here's Queck, comes in field. Lovely skills through the legs, Meggs. Queck drives forward, well read by Mull of Ireland. Ball was intended for Danson, and Queck has to do some defensive work now. Danson back with her.
It's great working back by Queck there, because she did really well and then lost it, but she worked so hard to get back and just get behind the ball.
Great ball from Teshka, aimed for Jacobi, but first touch was not a good one. England lead then by 2-1. Sophie Bray has just given England the lead. That after Germany went ahead through Eileen Hoffman. Alex Danson equalised in the first half. And here we are with 27.5 minutes to play in the second half, and England lead. Remember, they led against the Netherlands. Netherlands able to claw that one back from 2-1 to win it 3-2. England through Walton now. Will she take the shot? Well, she, in my opinion, should have taken the shot really early on there. She had a lot of time.
Yeah, possibly could have taken an open side shot. She chose to go to a reverse. It's some great play by England. If you can watch closely, their interchange is amazing at the moment. Their midfield's changing into defence, their defenders are moving into midfield. It's just opening up gaps everywhere.
And their work off the ball here is fantastic. They're leading to and from the ball. Danson, Ball, Owsley all in around it, and it's Danson that earns the long corner. Ball comes in, Ball gets a touch.
England still pushing hard for another goal here. Will give them a bit of a cushion. If in 2-1 is always difficult score, because obviously if they score again, it's back to a draw. So you want to have a cushion of 2 goals.
That would certainly be nice. Netherlands, who lost, or sorry, Germany, I should say, who lost to the Netherlands 6-0 in their first game. Drew 2-2 with Korea. And they're looking to at least get another draw here against England. That's not going to be enough, though, unfortunately. They'd still finish third in the table. Danson's going for a little break now. 2 minutes sim bin for her. Umpire didn't like that last tackle of hers inside England territory. Here's another look at it. Oh, well, it's not even for the tackle, it's for taking the quick restart and going.
Yeah, if you watch Dancer, she can't hear it. She says she couldn't hear, so I think that was a bit unfortunate from her.
Well, 2 minutes in the sim bin, England down to 10 players. Germany looking for the equaliser. They'll have to go one better, though, and get a winner if they're going to beat England here and finish higher than them in the table as well. 2 goals needed for Germany. Piper beats Twig. Ball's gone over the baseline. Walton's was the last touch, so Germany ball. Here comes Otter. Ball putting a little bit of pressure on Mull of Ireland, so she just lifts it over her stick. Jacobi now. Crossed in. And the England defence a little bit static there. Ball pulled towards goal, but Walton the first to get to it. Richardson Walsh back on. Good jab tackle from Queck. It was the first tackle from Helen Richardson Walsh. There's Hannah McLeod watching on. She helped Alex Danson get her first goal.
There's a couple of the younger German players showing inexperience there. I think Piper could have had a shot there very quickly. She had a lot of space. Again, tried to bring it onto a reverse instead of taking a first-time shot.
It always surprises me when players don't take the early shot. Unsworth now cuts in field for England. Got away from her as well. And they need to hold on to it, particularly because they're down to 10 players for another 30 seconds or so. There is Alex Danson back on the pitch. Ashley Ball getting the better of her player. Can't believe she's missed out there. Umpire Rado blowing in Germany's favour. Unsworth picks it back up on the halfway line, but dispossessed by Kruger now. So scrappy out there. England turning over possession. They can't afford to do that too many more times. Well, I don't think Germany had taken the free hit there, and now Unsworth gets a yellow card for interfering with play. So England again back down to 10 players, not doing themselves any favours here.
No, they're getting a lot of cheap cards here, which it's not good. Especially, as I was saying, there's only 2-1. You don't have that comfortable a lead to be letting them have one more player than you all the time.
Well, Unsworth will sit at least the next 5 minutes of the remaining second half out. This is where Germany have to capitalise if they're going to get anything from this game. Reverse stick shot comes in. No mistakes at the back from Webb. One touch off, long corner. Confident push there from Stockel. Kruger over the ball. Now Otter crunches one in. Came up off an England stick, came up off Townsend. Umpire wants it taken where the incident happened, which is about here where Otter has the ball. Well, not quite. There, to be precise. Deflection came off Townsend's stick for a long corner. Germany trying to find a way through. England defending well to keep it out. Another good touch from White this time. All the England players back. Remember, England down to 10 to defend that. There is Laura Unsworth, and that's the reason they're down to 10. Unsworth of Holcombe Hockey Club. Over 100 caps now for England. Twig steps. Good strength from Kruger though. Onto her foot, drops, and England can take some time off the clock here. No rush to take it.
I was just going to say it was patient play, but then Sally gave the ball straight to the German. But they were quite patient there because they're going to be under the cush here now with player down. They're going to have to take their time. They're going to have to be patient. They're going to have to be confident as well to keep the ball.
That's all they have to do. Just play the simple passes. They're doing it now, but still a long way to go in this game. And as we saw yesterday, game can turn in 2 minutes. England gave up that lead against the Netherlands, ended up losing the game. You could argue that the Netherlands probably had the better of the game, the better of the chances yesterday, and deserved to win. But you shouldn't really be giving up a 2-1 lead with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, I think so. If you look at the whole game, the Dutch were the better team. But yeah, exactly. They were winning. I think there's only so long you can play like that though, with wave after wave of attack from the Dutch, especially the Dutch. So just they weren't able to last the whole game.
They were helped as well with a Dutch own goal, which went in their favour. Twig battles for that one. She's got McLeod with her here now. Again, just need to hold on to possession. Good from McLeod. Makes the 100% pass to Richardson Walsh. And has Ansley outside her. Keeping the ball moving. And opting to go looking for Gilbert in front of her. Owsley now picks it up and can take on the charge. White ahead of her. England still down to 10 players, so lacking in attacking options. McLeod goes in with the jab. Crossfield ball where there's acres of room. Missed trap though from Germany. Can they keep it in? Yes, they can. Otter tried to lift it over the stick of Walton. Walton. Well, someone's going here. Walton's going to go for kicking out. Yellow card. England have 2 off, down to 9. Here's White. Walton tries to go herself, gets tripped there. But then her reaction here is what got her sent off. So another 5-minute sin bin.
It's not good news for England.
9 on the pitch for England, 11 for Germany. There they are, Unsworth and Walton side by side. Unsworth should be back on in under the next minute. But that's up to, there she goes, straight back on. So 1 on, 1 off. England might want to try and finish this game with 11 players if they can.
Yeah, it's hard enough at this level to play 11v11 without having most of the game with 10.
Oh, post, it's hit the post, it's still in play. Vogel comes back for it. McLeod had given up the chase, but then there was a little one-on-one at the back there after it came off the post. Vogel nice and calm though to find a German shirt.
It's all happening today.
Yep, dog on the pitch, post to keep it in play. Whatever next. England will be hoping for a win that takes them to 2nd in the table, where they are already. Netherlands clear winners of this pool, having won their game this morning. Netherlands beating Korea by 3-1. This is the 2nd game of day 3, with Australia and New Zealand still to play this evening, and Argentina versus China to decide who finishes where in Pool B. Currently Argentina and Australia sharing the points, 4 points apiece. China with 3 points, and New Zealand yet to get off the mark. Someone else is going here. Who's this? Richardson Walsh now. Trying to retreat. It's a yellow card for England. 3rd yellow card of the game for England. Now Richardson Walsh goes for not getting out of the way here. Oh, it's a bit harsh. She wasn't the player that was infringing. Hannah McLeod, who has given 5, was the player that got involved in the tackle. Richardson Walsh just has to take it. England down to 9 again. Kruger with the ball in. And a chance here for Germany to get one back through Oldhaffer. No power on the shot, though. 17 minutes left to play. As I said, England down to 9. Not making it easy for themselves. And they're going to be tired legs out there. The ball comes in again. Another deflection, this time swept away by Unsworth, who's already had a yellow today. But is back in the fold now. Good skill around the back. England in trouble here, but a good confident tackle at the back from Webb.
I'm going to see now, I'd say, hopefully the experience of Kate Richardson-Walsh here, trying to keep her team calm, you know, talking to them, not panicking, not rushing.
Yeah, KRW keeping it simple and throwing that ball into Gilbert, but Gilbert throwing possession away. That's not going to please the coach too much. Muller picks it up again on her 200th cap for Germany. And now with Teschke forward. Not a good first touch from Frank. It was a little bit bobbly, but still should be taking those ones. Germany, high press as you'd expect. England with reduced numbers. That's a sensible option. Tried to throw it in behind. Townsend was lurking. Quick attack now needed for Germany if they're to get the equaliser. Good step again from Webb, who's defending hard. Just get rid of it. Decides to run with it and is picked off by Kruger. Should have just thumped it off the other end of the pitch. England need to run some time down off the clock here when they're at reduced numbers. Teschke now. Crossfield ball in. Little bit of confusion there. Kate Richardson-Walsh gets the ball first and using every ounce of her experience to clear that one away.
It's a good chance by Germany there.
Muller-Weiland now with the ball in deflection towards their goal, and Webb gets the final touch for a long corner. Watched it all the way. England on the back foot. Teshka around the back, but dribbles across the line in the end. England need to breathe. Here's the latest chance from Teshka coming in.
Quickly, girls, quickly, good.
Hinch gets something on it. This was the follow-up as well. Deflection there, which Webb took about halfway up the stick. And you know, on another day, that could have easily gone past Maddie Hinch in the goal, but good, solid bit of wood behind it. Not wood these days.
Yeah, Webb's had a good game, actually, and just shows there she's really got the eye on the ball today.
Counter-attack then from England, the 1-2 with Unsworth and White. White getting a deflection off a German stick. And playing in Kwek, who's bossed off the ball. Umpire will want this taken back on the dotted line. Deflection this time from Kruger's stick. Will take it for a sideline ball for England.
It's better for England being up this end. They'll want to keep it up as high as they can up here.
Brolly's back up inside the stadium. Rain starting to come in, drifting in from right to left into the England players' faces as they look to hold on here. Reduced to 9 in numbers. Helen Richardson-Walsh and Sally Walton both in the sin bin. England won't mind this too much. Allowing the Germans to play around with it behind enemy lines. Keep that front line of Ball, Townsend and White strong. But as you'd expect with extra numbers, Germany able to find a way through. Teshka now punches her way up, and a good tackle from Townsend.
They would have talked about this, I'm sure. We would always have situational hockey talks where if you have one down, if you have two down, you know exactly what you're doing. I'm sure England have as well. So the girls will be well used to it, and they'd have their tactics ready.
Well, Richardson-Walsh is back on the pitch. Walton is still off, serving a longer yellow card than Richardson-Walsh for retaliating to a tackle. Just kicked her foot out in a David Beckham-esque style way.
She is a footballer.
And Kate Richardson-Walsh in the meantime has gone down, just holding her eye. Left-hand side of her face. Had that horrible injury at the Olympics as well, when she broke a cheekbone. Went on and played the Olympic Games though.
Yeah, won a bronze medal.
Yeah, she's one of 9 bronze medalists out there from the GB squad playing for England. Unsworth, another one of those, gets a touch in there. Teshka for Germany. Remember, the Germans beat England earlier this year at the European Championships in Belgium. Well back from Ball. 12 minutes remaining then. Germany 1, England 2. Germany went ahead in the first half through Eileen Hoffman. Alex Danson equalised a couple of minutes later with the help of Hannah McLeod. And then Sophie Bray putting England ahead after Germany unable to clear a penalty corner. But Bray, the difference between these two sides. HRW not able to get to that one. Jacobi comes back through Otter. Muller-Weiland now. Teshka crossfield ball. Important touch from Unsworth. Kwek comes for it. Richardson-Walsh outside of her, carries on this strong run, a foul there, releases Helen Richardson-Walsh, numbers over on the far post, oh, ball was there, couldn't get anything on it, threw a body at it, just couldn't make stick contact with the ball. Great vision from Helen.
Yeah, great bit of strength by Kwek, and then a lovely pass out to Helen, who crashed it exactly what you want as a forward, flat, so you can dive. Just unfortunate. I don't know how it just went over her stick.
I don't know how she missed it, and I'm sure Ashley Ball wondering how she missed that one. She scored a fair few of those in a time in an England shirt and a GB shirt. England back up to 11 players then. See how long they can keep 11 on. Spent the last 10-15 minutes or so with only 9-10 players on the pitch. 10 minutes remaining.
They've done very well. They haven't conceded, and I didn't even concede a corner, so they've done really well. Germany were disappointed that they didn't get anything out of that stage of the game.
Yeah, I agree. They had the players over. They didn't optimise that one-man and two-man advantage. Things evened up out there now. Still England with some defending to do in this game. They can afford to draw. The draw is not the end of the world, but they would want to win here, going into the quarter-final stages with another win under their belt. Give them a nice boost of confidence. They get a day off tomorrow to recover, and then quarter-final stages on Thursday. And keep an eye on the official website, www.fih.ch, for all the times, but all the times of the match is the same: 9 o'clock, 11:30, 6:30, and 9 o'clock local time. But by the end of today, we'll know who is playing who. Netherlands will top Pool A 100% as Kwek comes forward now. Tries to get a free hit, but 3 German defenders not allowing her through. Hawker now comes away with the ball. Good little chip and run. Stockel using that pass outside to Hawker. Long corner.
Nice play by Germany. They even had 2 free forwards in the circle as well.
Yeah,
Just couldn't quite get to them.
Came all the way from their left-hand side, and now they're in the England left-hand side, trying to find a way into the D. They do. The ball bobbles loose. Hinch comes for it. Kwek gets a reverse stick on it. Ball comes back towards goal, and the final deflection was an England stick. Eileen Hoffman was in there, though, looking for a deflection. A rainy mist comes down in Tuckerman with 8 minutes left to play. Yeah, don't mess around, let's just get rid of it. Tense times from the dugout, and the players watching on like Hannah McLeod there. Keen to be a part of the closing stages of this game. England rolling their substitutes throughout the game, and Germany coming forward again. That one watched into the back of the goal by Maddie Hinch. No chance of a deflection.
Germany seems to be getting more clear-cut chances when they've got 11. England. It's a bit funny. But yeah, they're still piling on the pressure. Both teams working really hard.
Good strength from Webb there, coming all the way forward from the back, but Muller-Weiland now has it, and Germany have fresh legs on as well. Jacobi, 3 players to beat, needs to keep possession, and it's Bray who was hassling her every step of the way to try and get it back for England. Owsley now gets the German defender's head down. Muller-Weiland taps it over to this near side touchline with Otter. Danson fronts up to her. Little chip forward. Germany coming forward through Stockel, tackle from Kwek. There was a foot in there as well. Kruger, Jacobi with loads of room. Owsley defending deep. Well, that was a hopeful ball forward. Georgie Twigg gets to it first, ahead of Teshka, and wins the free hit. Aerial ball from the back from Ansley, and Danson gives chase. Owsley up in support, 2-on-1 here. Danson takes on Kruger, beats her, gets brought down in the process and earns the penalty corner. Well worked by Alex Danson. She had Owsley in support, but just as she cut back there, she was brought down by Kruger. Here's another look at it.
Yeah, great skills there by Danson as well to try and get through the defenders. Just unlucky she got kind of stuck with her there, because I think Owsley had made a really good run and it could have been easily a goal.
Yeah, just caught her foot there, and then it was like a scene from Platoon after that. Showing my age. Watch the movie. Germany 1, England 2. This would seal the deal for England. Unsworth at the injection spot. Danson ready to stop. Kate Richardson-Walsh at the head of the D. Low flick to the keeper's left-hand side. Follow-up shot comes in and goes wide from Webb. Here's another look at it. Good pacey injection. KRW with the flick. And here the shot. Well, disappointed not to get that on target or back across the face of goal, where Unsworth was waiting. Bray was there as well.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed there that didn't come across the goal again. As you said, there was players waiting. Kate Richardson-Walsh's flick was pretty strong. I think they were looking for a deflection there. I think it might have been just a little bit high if they were looking for a deflection.
Webb, who's had a good game at the back for England today. Owsley as well. Good change of angle. Floors her opposite number in the form of Leah Stockel. Good strength from Owsley. Still one of the youngest members of the side at 18 years of age. She's in fact the youngest member of the England squad. Plays her club hockey at the University of Birmingham. And has scored 2 goals in the tournament already. Here is Webb to Queck. Earns the free hit. No rush to take this. Under 4 minutes to play now for England. This would guarantee them second place in the pool behind the Netherlands. When it comes down to goal difference between Korea and Germany. And then the sides cross over. No way through that time for Queck. So top of Pool A plays bottom of Pool B. England will play whoever finishes third in the other table. All that yet to be decided later on this evening. Good turn from Oldhaffer, looking to get one past Hinch. And on the far post was Eileen Hoffman. It wasn't easy for her to take it down at head height. But that the best chance of the half for Germany.
Yeah, even the build-up, it came from down here. Everyone sliding around the place. It was a sliding reverse stick pass all the way up to the circle.
Just there, Hoffman, if she'd stayed on her feet, would have been at chest height, but she'd already gone to ground expecting the low ball in from Oldhaffer. Great awareness. I think Hinch getting a little bit of a touch on it there as well, which was enough to take it away from the defender.
Yeah, that could have been a key touch there from Maddie Hinch, because otherwise it might have gone straight to the stick of Hoffman.
Muller now. Not been a good day for her to celebrate her 200th cap. It looks like Germany are going to lose this game. They could equalise here. There's a chance. Queck away with it, but only as far as the dotted D. It comes back towards goal. And Hoffman again looking to add a second for Germany. But it doesn't get any closer than that. England can breathe a sigh of relief, almost conceding here late on in the second half. That ball crunched in from Piper. Hoffman went down. Hinch committed.
Again, an excellent ball in. Diving defenders, really hard, or attackers, sorry, it's really hard to defend. Don't know how she missed that.
Don't know either. Ball had a similar chance up the other end for England, but I'd say that was an even easier chance for Eileen Hoffman. Either way, a draw wouldn't have been enough here for Germany today against England. Had to come out and go for the win.
Well, Germany will want another point though on the board, because Korea could get a result today. You never know, and then they end up bottom of their table, which is not good news.
Yeah, well, Korea missing out to the Netherlands earlier this morning. That was a close game. Went all the way, finished 3-1 to the Netherlands. As Danson comes forward now, looking to add another goal for England and gets it. Great persistence from Alex Danson, gives England the third. It's going to finish England 3, Germany 1. Great finish from Danson, all the way along the baseline here. chips it past one defender, then the second, into the keeper, and chips it over her as well. At full stretch, at full tilt, Alex Danson at her best.
That's an excellent goal by Alex Danson. A tiny little chip over the stick as well. Unbelievable skills, and to be diving and score that as well is just incredible.
Well, right on the death, Alex Danson puts the icing on the cake for England. All the teams going through to the quarterfinals, but England will definitely finish second now in their table, behind the Netherlands. And it's quite a pretty scoreline actually in the end, when you look at it. Unsworth just maintaining possession until the hooter, and the final score, England 3, Germany 1. Good result for England, worked hard. Germany going ahead through Eileen Hoffmann in the first half, second goal of the tournament for her. But that lead only lasted a couple of minutes, because that lady on the right of your picture, Alex Danson, got England back into this game after Hannah McLeod intercepted a pass. Danson drawing the sides level, went in 1-1 at half-time, then Sophie Bray added a second for England to give them the lead for the first time in the game. And Alex Danson there, right at the death, scoring a third for England. So, England march on through to the quarterfinals. Germany will have to wait and see who they play, as will England. They'll be watching their screens closely this evening. Australia, New Zealand, Argentina and China all waiting in the other pool. But the full-time score here, England 3, Germany 1. Let's have a look back at some of those highlights from the second half. There was that shot goal band. It took a little deflection from Sophie Bray to lift it over the goalkeeper. Another look at it here. Keep your eye there on the bottom left of the picture. Bray by the P spot there. There's the touch. Takes it over Vogel. That gave England the lead to make it 2-1. Germany were persistent in coming forward, and you've got to say they created chances. Here was a good one for Oldhaffer, and Hoffmann diving in at the far post. Oldhaffer just pulling it back, and Hinch getting the smallest of touches there to take it away from Hoffmann. England couldn't clear the danger late on as well, and this ball came in from Piper. Again, Hoffmann was there in front of Hinch, but couldn't get anything on this flat stick ball in. Hoffmann on a reverse stick, unable to guide that goal bound. Danson right at the end then, skips 2 tackles and chips this one over Vogel to make it 3 on 69 minutes. Alex Danson at full stretch, off her feet, but doing enough to chip it over the keeper. And there are the final stats, the overall stats. You can see Germany had plenty of shots there, a lot of those coming in the second half. England very efficient from their 4 shots, and circle penetrations was fairly equal. Germany getting a lot of possession in that second half, because England getting, can't see all the yellow cards actually there from that stat, but at one stage they had 3 players off with yellow cards. And Germany, none from 3, their conversion rate from penalty corners. England, we saw scoring that goal, Sophie Bray, from their 1 penalty corner. Well, there's Kate Richardson-Walsh. I wonder what she'll be tweeting straight after this game. You can follow her and the rest of the action here at FIH_hockey. Hear what Kate and the girls have to say about their result here. They've beaten Germany by 3-1, and here's what it means overall at the end of the pool stages then. In Pool A, the Netherlands also with a win, their 3rd of the tournament, beating Korea. But for Germany, well, it's not good news. It means they will play whoever finishes top of Pool B. So not ideal for them. Korea finishing ahead of them on goal difference, but same on points, and England with that win finishing 2nd, and they will play whoever finishes 3rd in Pool B. As we said, the likes of Argentina, New Zealand, Australia and China to contend with for KRW and the girls. But a good result for England, Nikki. We'll talk about that in just a sec, but first of all we'll have a look at the rest of the schedule for the day. Alex Danson, all smiles. She scored 2 goals today, adding a second on 69 minutes to give Germany a 3-1 win here. We saw another 3-1 victory with the Netherlands against Korea in the first game of the day. Much cooler conditions out there, and the remaining 4 teams will battle it out early this evening after a mini siesta. Australia versus New Zealand. That's going to be a crunch game. Two sides, the two neighbours up against each other from 6:30 this evening, local time. And Argentina will face China in the final game, the final pool game before the quarterfinals on Thursday. So make sure you come back and join us for all that action. Live streaming on YouTube if you want to come back and join us for that. But this one, final score, England 3, Germany 1.